Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome. Tariffs struck my bell. Welcome to the morning show.
I can see you spent the weekend with Gio.
Oh, yes. I got to tell you, my son Giovanni, he's a treasure, okay?
He is a treasure.
He's a berry treasure.
You know OBS, Gio? The other Gio?
Yeah, do I know?
OBS?
OBS? Yeah, that's what I normally use.
Oh, good. You can teach me then after the morning
You know
show.
the latest and greatest on OBS?
The latest and greatest?
Yeah.
You have a mic on?
The latest and greatest. I use it for like screen capturing and
okay. Well, one
with...
of the TV screens in here uses OBS.
Yeah.
And you can walk us through on how to push it out like this.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Anyway, morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday after Easter. I think schools are still closed today.
Why are they closed?
Because it's Easter Monday.
Lucky kids.
So my question to you is...
It's Easter Monday.
What is Easter Monday versus Easter Sunday?
The hell is Easter Monday? I've never heard of it.
It's what gives everyone a 4-day weekend, apparently, in the school
Easter Monday
system.
is the hangover after the party.
Because Friday was Good Friday, and then...
You guys drink heavily
Easter
yesterday?
Monday.
Everybody drink? Nobody drank?
Did you drink heavily?
Me? Morning, noon, and night.
What did you drink?
What was there?
I don't know.
All night.
Good morning,
I've been driving
Chloe.
all night. I drank water all night. Okay. Thank you for carrying.
Everyone have a nice weekend? What's happening? How was your Easter?
It was different. I had an Italian Easter. Sabrina, which is Gio's wife, they're very heavy traditional Italians. And, you know, Italians have all the different type of Italian dishes. The day before was her son's birthday, and the baby's birthday was the day before that. If I had known that, I would have done my Hispanic mambo and taken it over there. Like a presidente or something, you know, pasteles and things of that nature. I didn't know.
Wow.
But I will the next
Doorknobs,
time.
2?
You want to hear the joke?
Juliana's now 2?
I'm going to take the full on this. So Linda gave me a card to give her, and the card said 1. So I say, hey, happy birthday, your first birthday. So the kids are looking at me like that. She's 2. I says, you're 2? And she looked at me, she goes, uh-huh. So she went and she got this big balloon that said 2. It says, pop up here. I guess she's like, yeah, you're the demented old man, huh?
That's what she's thinking.
Yeah. So.
Why did Linda get you a card that says 1?
We got confused. We get confused easily. What? You know, it's what happens.
She walks, she
drink
talks,
warm
and
milk.
She's potty trained. What 1-year-old walks?
She's
and
not
walks?
potty trained.
She is. She's been potty trained since she was like born. I know.
Who, Linda?
Wait, no, not Linda. I don't know if Linda's potty trained or not,
What are you
but
talking
Juliana,
about?
I think,
no,
is
she's
potty trained.
Not. Believe me, she did I told Gio, you got to get a bigger pamper because this kid just says, Pop, come here. And I raised her and she gave me, wow. You're not potty trained, thank goodness. Wow. That's
so
what
was
I
it
said.
a nice birthday, a nice everything?
It was beautiful. It was nice. We created. We were very creative. We put some things together. Gio had a good time. Everybody got to see the Met game with Tony.
And Joey 6?
Joey
He's gotta be
6.
6.
Rowan is 7. Rowan has his baseball game tonight. My son
You're
just
really
informed me.
busy. You got a lot
I
of
gotta go
things
see
to do
her.
being a grandpa.
How many kids does Gio have?
Too many. Too many. Two.
Oh, two.
And Freddie has 3. But until you have one, you can't benefit this experience. It's so earth-shattering. I'm so tired.
Well, Karen was here on Saturday, and then Karen was here at 8:30 this morning opening.
She looks it.
How was your weekend? Did you go to the beach yesterday?
No, I was
Tired?
tired.
You look sleepy.
And then my mom and brother, they had crab legs for lunch, and then we had
Yesterday?
and then we had honey glazed ham and lamb chops.
I had that. That's what I had. Lamb chops, honey glazed
The
ham all
lamb
weekend.
chops were so good.
I'm just amazed that people like to cook all that food.
That's because you don't cook, Dawn. What you do yesterday? What you eat, Dawn? Rocks? What you eat? What you
I
eat?
just ate fruit because the cafeteria had chicken and I couldn't eat chicken.
So you ate fruit all weekend?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. What did you eat this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
Food?
Okay, why? Does the food have a name?
I had extra pears, that's why I
Hold on.
Thank you for
hold
the
on.
pear.
What-
I
what
ate
you-
nothing exciting as you all ate. And that's not true. I actually went to Coconut Grove with the kids on Saturday. Chelsea came in, and
Had a pina colada.
no, we went down to
You're very excited.
Henry's Pizza or something, then Salty Donut, and then Salt and Straw. So we kind of made our way around the corner of Commodore Plaza and just ate away on Coconut Grove.
It's funny. You and somebody else in this room seem to have the same. What you have this weekend?
I had pho. And I
Grab a
love
mic
pho.
somewhere.
I've never had pho.
What's pho? It's a Vietnamese.
Grab a mic. Because
the
give her that
Christian
mic.
has
Says that. Grab that. We're missing a mic.
I have to grab one. I forgot to grab Seven's lav. I had pho. And
Have fun.
What is pho?
What is
the best thing I can describe or compare it to is like ramen, but it's Vietnamese and it's amazing, but it's definitely not as like strong as ramen can be. That's
What
why
do
I
you mean
like it's more
strong?
mellow.
do you mean like the taste or how it looks like?
Both. The
Both.
taste.
Like is it transparent?
It's
Like glass noodles?
Oh yeah.
So it's called heifer?
It's pho.
Pho? Where they run out of ladders?
PHO.
P-H?
It's very, very, very good. You
Like
should try it.
Sophia, but it's a PH. And
It's
not
one
an
of my
F.
favorite things to eat.
P-H-A?
Wouldn't it be
Oh,
It's called pho.
PHO, but it's called pho, like F-A.
Okay, so
She's
let me
the
hold
one
that.
who named
Hold on,
it.
hold on.
It's not her fault.
Hold on. It's P-H-O,
But
so
it's
it's an
pronounced
F with an
F-A.
A, and it's P-H-O. Okay, I would not eat something like that. That's a little bit too confusing. What do you eat it with?
Wow. Okay. So they give you the broth. Okay.
That- yeah.
And then they give you the noodles that it comes with.
So
and then you
far,
can
so
take
good?
the toppings, right?
What has
So
toppings?
there's onions, there's jalapeno you can put in it. I usually get beef. And the beef comes raw and it cooks in the broth. And you can put bean sprouts in it.
Where did you get this contraption?
What else? Chives, I think it is.
Oh my God.
You
What
like
is
all of
delicious?
that? No?
Where is it? Where do you
He's
get
asking
this?
for you to put him on. You gotta tell him where you got it.
It's a place by me. But
In a
any
restaurant.
Vietnamese restaurant will have pho.
It's a Vietnamese restaurant. Okay.
Okay, I know Vietnamese noodles. I didn't know it was called pho.
How's your Easter, Chloe?
Alone.
Alone? You
Oh
didn't go
God.
home?
Somebody give me some pho.
How about you, Sophia? How was your Easter?
It was really good.
Give
What'd you
Sophia the
do?
mic.
I was with my family. We were just hanging out. We went to a concert, and then
What concert?
Los Tigres.
You saw Los Tigres?
Yes.
They're good.
Yes, I didn't. The concert was like 3 hours. I didn't think they had it in them for that long.
Yeah, well,
They're all like
yeah.
70. Not that that's bad.
Excuse
but they're
me?
full on- No.
Excuse me. What do you want? I'm gonna throw some fire at you.
No, but they're full
Somebody
on,
give me
like-
some fire.
But they're full on like performing. They're like playing their instrument. They're,
Yeah.
Like, full on like
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah, that's
So I
what
didn't-
entertainers do. They full on
But I
sing.
didn't think like I was. Wow, their stamina was great. But yeah, we saw them, which was cool.
Wow.
What do you mean like they danced and stuff?
No,
No, they perform.
they're
They
just-
play
they're
the
singing,
guitar.
playing
Yeah.
their instruments. And then what else? We had tacos.
While watching the concert,
No. Then.
you had avena. You had like
Your-
some
your-
oatmeal.
Like, did you guys have taco night growing up at your house?
Not really, because it was more like. No, not really taco night, because every day was kind of a taco. Like, it would be some like form of tacos.
Every night for dinner.
Yeah, I had a lot of like
They had oatmeal for the old people.
like beans,
At
like
the
bean
concert.
tacos would be one night,
Porridge.
or like a
Porridge.
flauta, which is just a tortilla fried and rolled up. So like it
Tortilla
was all,
fried.
Every night it was something like that.
It was the same.
Did you
it's
put
the same
bananas in
thing,
the
just
oatmeal?
different-
I
no,
was
did-
gonna
yes,
ask you
not
if
me,
you
but
guys-
yes.
I
See?
was gonna ask if you guys had tacos. And
Yeah.
What is
they
it, you
make-
guys? What
do
is
they-
you guys?
Because she's from Mexico.
Yeah, my
so
dad made them
do
yesterday.
they make the tortilla handmade too?
Yeah.
Wow, that is the best. Those tacos with the handmade fresh tortilla and the meat and
You like everything. Though.
cilantro
You
and
like all
onions.
that Mexican
It's
food.
really good.
But if you ever ask your kids, you ever ask my kids about dinner in our house, they've got a whole different perception over what dinner was like. For me, it was just like getting dinner on the table, something that was not a repeat of the week. In their mind, like if it was Tuesday and it was tacos, means there's a reason. Like I was in a rush to go somewhere. There was leftovers
As opposed
in the
to-
fridge. If there was a barbecue on
As
Sunday,
opposed
some of
to-
them don't like barbecues. That means it's Sunday as to Monday. Like in their mind,
So if I had a
there's a whole
taco,
other reason of what I made for dinner.
okay, but if I had a taco in your house, as opposed to what? What would
As
normally?
opposed to something else I had.
Like,
So
what
if,
would be
one
normal?
night, remember the old El Paso packaging? It was before I
Yes.
knew preservatives were not good for you. So I would buy Old El Paso one night for dinner,
But that's
or
tacos.
Manwich one night for dinner. Right, like the easy things when you're making dinner every night.
I'm confused.
Now I don't know if I would be doing that so much because of all the preservatives and stuff. I would make my own stuff,
No, she wouldn't.
right? I
She'll
think
call
I would know more.
Deli and bagels, and they would deliver it.
Well, nowadays
Maybe.
they have food that has a barcode, and you put it in a microwave, and it cooks you a meal for
Yeah,
one
so that,
person.
my question about that is only that microwave works for that meal. So
Yeah.
why would you buy food that only works in a certain type of oven?
What
What?
are we talking about?
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
so have anyone seen this?
There's food cartons that you order online, and they have like barcodes with a recipe, like spaghetti and meatballs, mashed potatoes.
Okay, so
and
what happened?
beef.
Yeah, she's
So,
talking about like Blue Apron or something
You
like
put
that.
it in the oven, because there's an oven that you have to set the box into it, and it's one meal for one person.
So it's like a TV dinner. I put it in the oven.
Yeah,
What
but
does the
it's
barcode
more
have to do with it?
enhanced. The barcode tells the oven what
How to cook. But
what
you only
meal
can use
is.
that oven for that barcode.
Yeah.
So last night we were heating up dinner and it came in plastic. So I said to Chuck,
You can't put that in.
you have to take it out of the plastic and put it on a plate. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, nope, no more microplastics in this house. So he said, what do? I go cover it in a paper towel. He goes, well, this isn't working. Let me put saran wrap on. I go, no, we can't put saran wrap on either. He's like, wait a minute.
You should have told him.
So I
Put
can't,
aluminum foil on it.
right? Because I can't heat up food in the plastic tray, and I can't use a regular plate with saran wrap. I said, no. He said, what am I supposed to do? I go, well, here's parchment paper to put on a regular plate in the microwave. He's like, this is going to take a whole lot of getting used to. I'm like, well, it's about living
They
longer
sell-
without microplastics.
They sell the microwave covers.
But they're plastic.
They're microwave.
Wait, there's one that's not plastic.
Have you seen one?
Yeah.
They do make silicone. I think I got to go and order
They make
some silicone
ceramic,
ones.
but the
No
only
more-
thing is they get
no more
hot.
microplastics?
What?
No more microplastics?
Yes, no more microplastics.
We are a microplastic-free studio.
Nobody likes microplastics.
No, we're not
Right.
because we use plastic spoons.
There's
There's one, the plastic spoons. There's a red cup, plastic.
plastic spoons?
They're on their way.
Yay!
They're on their way. I ordered
We have
double.
plastic spoons.
We're out of
out
everything.
of
They were
spoons
eating with
before.
like serving spoons
We were
last
eating with
week.
I gave them those tongues,
They were
and I
broken.
cut them in half by 2 spoons.
That was you?
Yeah.
That was pretty smart, actually.
Well, excuse me.
Do you eat oatmeal? Just
Back to that again.
I'm
Es merengue.
asking because I
Only at concerts.
no.
70-year-old people. Do you know how old Cher is?
I eat
76, 74.
I think she's older than
Yeah,
that.
74.
I'm
And
curious
would
about the
you-
oatmeal. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
What's the question?
Yeah.
What's the question?
She went to a senior citizen, Los
No.
Tigres are seniors, and they put on a performance.
No, not. What was Chloe's question?
I eat plain oatmeal and I wanted to know if he did too.
Did you say
eat
share?
Plain oatmeal?
Yeah.
No,
Plain oatmeal is nasty, in my opinion.
no,
You
I
gotta
put
have
cinnamon, I
and
put
fun stuff.
banana.
Freddie,
Yo,
did you say share?
sit back.
Share the
Share.
sugar.
Like Sonny and Cher?
Yeah. Well, Sonny's no longer
I
around,
know
but yes.
that, but she's only
He
74.
still reminds me of the
Yeah.
guy from Family
I
Guy.
could have sworn she was like 78 or
Okay,
80.
would you see her?
Doesn't he?
Would you go to concert?
No, I didn't know she was coming.
And you shouldn't take oatmeal to a
Yes.
senior concert.
Which guy?
That's what we were saying.
And
Right.
Brian had a baby.
Man, look at that.
Oh, I
You-
just like oatmeal.
I can see it.
You want to introduce the two new kids?
We're deciding whether he's Stewie or Brian from Family Guy.
He's Stewie.
He's both.
You're Stewie.
I-
You like Stewie? You like
Victory
Stewie better
is
than
mine.
us?
Lost. Damn you all.
That's
Victory is
Stewie.
mine.
That's Stewie.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start calling you Stewie.
I can't see Brian.
Well, I don't have the accent.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you're the combination between Brian and Stewie because
Yeah.
like you have both of their accents. So like it's
See
there.
her mic is
Yeah,
not plugged
it's
into
not
anything,
fine.
nor is it on her sweater, so
Looks
it's
like
not
do I
being
have to
effective
get it
right
from McKinney
now.
around here.
What did your friends call you? What was your nickname when you were growing up?
I remember being called B Money.
Big Money?
B
B
Money.
Money.
Big money.
B Money. Wow. You're a lot of things, but B Money just
B
ain't
Money.
striking home. But okay,
No.
you want that?
You want to say hi to our new contestants on the morning show?
The price is right. You
Good
want to
morning.
turn the tile?
Hi. How's it going?
We've got Christina and Aaron.
Christine and Aaron, yes.
Christine. Okay, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't- we
Is
don't
it
need to buy the
Christine or
owl on that.
Christina?
A vowel on that. Christine without the extra A. Got that?
No.
No. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to our morning
What
show.
do your friends call you?
Kiki.
Oh, forget about
Oh, you
that.
like Kiki's
Here
good.
we go. Yeah, that works.
Kiki works.
Kiki works.
How about you, Aaron?
That's easy.
I just go by Aaron.
That's easy. That's my
Aaron.
son's name. I got that. He goes by A.
You have
Aaron,
two
too.
A's? Is Aaron spelled with two A's?
Aaron.
Yes,
I love that bit.
What do you
That's such a
say?
funny bit.
Aaron. He has two A's. Yes.
Hey, Ron. How you doing, hey, Ron? How you doing?
Not Hey Ron. Aaron.
No, hey,
How
hey,
do you know
hey,
where that's
hey.
from though?
Comedy Central.
The Aaron bit?
ad?
No, from Key and Peele.
Keel and Peele. Is that Jordan Peele?
Yeah, Jordan Peele was from Key and Peele. There's a bit.
Sit back, man, because you're on top of you passing the mic.
I'm trying to.
Don't get ahead of the mic. Stay behind the mic.
It was Comedy Central, right? It was-
Yeah.
Right.
It's a funny show.
Speaking
I'll
of-
find the bit tomorrow and we'll watch the Aaron.
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
Boy,
Ron.
you already got a bit named after you.
That's his.
I still can't believe you got the baby a 1-year-old birthday card.
So,
She's 2.
I got you a 40-year-old birthday card. You didn't seem to argue about that, now
Yeah,
did
that's,
you?
that's a whole different animal.
Oh, there you go.
Whole different thing. All right, should we take a commercial break?
If we must.
All right, more to come on this, I don't know, Easter Monday, getting into the swing of things. Actually, save the date. Next Friday, May 2nd, Segunda de Mayo. It is our fundraiser.
Hold on. Is it this Friday or are we from
Next
this
Friday.
Friday?
But this Friday will be a week.
Are we from this Friday?
So you can go away this Friday.
I am.
You'll be there.
You will?
When we come back, Sophia's going to tell us about all of our sponsors.
Sophia with an F.
So, more to come. We'll be right back.
I found out that
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Ding ding, here we are at the favorite chocolate store.
Sure's Chocolate. If you could have smell-o-vision in this space, oh my gosh. Tell us about Sure's Chocolate.
Well, we hand make almost everything in chocolate. We do it all in the back room here. We have a workshop back there. We just love what we do.
Everything's here from Easter bunnies to truffles to mints to, I see this toffee pretzel crunch.
It's probably our best seller. Everybody loves, when they come in, some people are a little grumpy when they walk in, but when they leave, they're happy. Everybody.
That's the way chocolate works.
Nobody ever leaves unhappy. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
If you can spell chocolate, you come here, they got it. It's everything.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years, doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
30. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
All right, so my ring tells me I'm chronically, consistently stressed. I'm stressed more than I'm not stressed.
That makes sense.
I know.
Maybe it's your finger that's
I know.
stressed.
What does that say?
Are they like accurate?
I don't know. Well, maybe because I'm always stressed.
Does your ring tell you your HRV?
Yes.
You're an HRV.
So I learned that you're okay. I cannot give you the whole nitty gritty behind HRV right now, but if you have a high HRV versus a low HRV, that tells you whether or not you're have like high cortisol or low cortisol. So you should look at that. And
What's HRV?
Heart rate variability.
Yeah.
The ability for your heart to reset itself
Yeah.
under stressful situations. Mine takes a little bit longer.
But you watch what you eat. You
Has nothing to do with that.
exercise.
She has anxiety. She's 100%. She's an anxiety cocktail. You know what that is?
Yeah, but there's a lot on Dawn's
And also,
plate. Like,
if your body also has other underlying conditions such as like autoimmune,
It just adds to it.
Yeah, it just adds to it. So your
But if
body's
you
always going
are-
to be in a stressful state.
The body's like always in a stressful
If
state.
you are a cocktail of anxiety, everything else about it adds to it. So you got this thing coming up, you got a few other things happening in your life, but you've always had a high sense of anxiety.
Yes.
How are you, my friend? Come around and
Yes,
sit over here.
it's truth. So it just validates that I'm always stressed.
At least-
Have you ever? It's a fine line between stressed and engaged.
But I got to tell you something. I am very pleased to know it. Not that you have it, but to know it. Because now I'm not stressing. Because I thought it was me. It's not me. Oh, no.
have you ever had a massage, a body massage?
Yes.
Yeah, that don't do nothing. Jay, sit next
Morning,
to...
Jay. That's Aaron.
Sit next to A-Rod.
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 Anyway,
A-Rod.
unfortunately, we lost the Pope this morning.
Yes.
So sad, but an incredible life well lived. So our heartfelt condolences to everybody. But he was there yesterday. He celebrated Easter. You talk about living in faith. He made it through Easter. He said what he said. He was in the car and passed away this morning.
Did you see the joke that we were passing around?
No.
J.D. Vance, the vice president, went to see his last person that saw him. Can you imagine being J.D.?
He also said that he didn't like it.
No, he didn't say he didn't like it. He said he didn't like the policies. It's two different things. But J.D. was the last one, the last dignitary to see him. And you're
Why,
going
was
to
he
have to
there
live with
yesterday?
that. Yeah. And you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life, that You were the last man to see him alive.
Why? It's kind of a blessing, I think.
Yes and no.
It's all
Depends
a matter
on what
of
was
perspective
said.
on how you see things. Well, that I don't know.
I hope he didn't give him a heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
It's all a matter of perspective on how you see things. Yeah. Isn't that like with everything?
Yes.
Like yesterday I looked up and there were 3 clouds, but to me I saw some other visions. So it's all a matter of how you see things and being in the now.
You know, I saw 3 clouds.
You just saw 3 clouds?
And it rained.
That's why it's
different
perspective.
vision.
That's why it is perspective.
Now, I got a question to ask, because you were talking about food the other moment. If they serve you a delicious meal on Monday, do you have a problem having the same meal on Tuesday?
No.
I know you don't.
But then not again on Wednesday, no.
But you wouldn't do 3 days in a row? No. The same meal?
No.
Why?
Too much.
Too much what? Talk it to the mic. Too much how?
I would get bored. I can't.
It's a meal. It ain't a relationship.
But yeah.
God, here we
but
go.
It's gonna taste the exact same. I need to switch up the flavors.
Wow. Really?
Every meal, if I'm having dinner, the same dinner for 3 days.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
You can't.
2 days, sure.
2 days you can tolerate it back to back, but not 3.
I'm all right, I need something different.
You guys feel the same way? 3 days you can't?
I would just experiment with the food since I already have
That's
it.
not the question. 3 days, same meal. Can you do it?
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yes.
Can you or do you want to? 2 different things.
Yeah, I can.
No, do you want to? You know what I mean.
Can is different. Can we? Yes.
Do you want to?
No.
You don't even like the same thing twice.
I eat the same thing every day, by the way.
I eat.
No, literally. That's what I'm saying. Like, I eat the same breakfast every single day. So it's like.
Really?
I have the tendency to get hyperfixated on certain meals.
Hyperfixate. You talk about my vocabulary.
Like, what do you get hyperfixated on? Breakfast?
Yeah. I think it's like my OCD or something. I don't know.
OCD doesn't.
So you can have the same meal for a week, and it doesn't bother you.
I can have the same. I've had the same breakfast for
40
6
years.
months now.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Like cottage cheese.
Yeah, but
eggs
breakfast
and
doesn't
toast.
count because breakfast is like, get up in the morning, you'll eat any crap, whatever. But I'm talking about the same dinner.
Okay.
Can you do the same dinner? No big deal?
I don't care.
I like that attitude. You?
I can eat it. I don't really like leftovers, but I can.
Not leftovers. Suppose you make the same meal 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row. Can you do it?
I would.
I know you would, Ben.
How do you know?
You eat a rock.
Wait, I have a question.
No.
Wait, I have a question.
Hold on.
If you.
Hold
Wait, what did I? What?
Huh?
Who just said that?
on. What? He'll eat a rock?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, you never heard that saying?
No.
I'll eat a rock means I'll eat anything.
No, I've never heard that before.
You would eat you would eat the same thing? You'll make the same thing 3 days in a row? Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen's exhausted.
She is. She'll fall asleep any second.
Karen, we wore
What
you
about
out.
you,
I'm
guy?
so
You guy, what
sorry.
about you? Can you eat the same thing? I mean, you're in the Italian business gourmet stuff. Can you do it 3 days in a
I
row?
mean, I would prefer not to. However, I'm like a dog. Like, I'll eat anything. If it gets to a certain point, I'll eat anything. Like last night, for example, it was maybe like 11 or 12 and I was hungry. I was just eating meatballs that I had cooked. Just straight meatballs.
But that's good.
I guess, yeah.
Is that what you
That
made for
doesn't
dinner
make you a
with meatballs?
dog.
Well, I mean, like, garbage disposal is probably a better one.
So you'll eat anything. You'll eat rocks.
I'll eat anything. I'll eat rocks.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
When you said that, my ears perked up. I'm like, rocks? Who said that?
Who has rocks?
Who has rocks in their
What
pocket?
about you, A-Rod? A-Rod? A.
Listen, our name was
A-A-Rod,
from Aaron to A-Rod.
I could eat the same thing several days in a row, but I prefer a varied diet. That way, you don't get your palate messed up.
Your
'Cause if you eat the
palate
same thing
messed up.
over and over again, you lose its taste.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that my palate went on strike if I gave it the same thing. I smack it around so you wake up.
Me, I've gone from chopping my vegetables in small pieces to large pieces. That's like
I've never
variety.
seen anybody eat like you. First of all, let's start there.
I-
You
I
have
can't-
an egg,
I can't relate.
and then you bring in
It's very hard
another
for
egg,
me.
and then you bring in another egg, and I look at you and I says, you eat the same thing every day.
Because it's easy to pack. It's easy to have protein in lunch.
Yeah, but you don't put anything on the egg. You don't chop a little this, a little that. You don't do nothing.
Yeah, it's not like food is enjoyment. It's just a process.
Oh Lord! And we in studio we welcome Jay Harmon, our pencil
Morning,
artist.
Jay.
Hello. How are you?
Chloe gave me a pear, so that was really nice.
You can't eat that.
What?
Because it's wrapped in plastic.
I'm gonna take it off.
No, it doesn't matter. It's already been
The
absorbed.
microplastics, you can't
The
do it.
microplastic is
I
in
can
the
wash
fruit.
it.
Look at merengue laughing.
I just
You
gotta
can't.
wash it.
Microplastics
What are you gonna wash it
embed
in?
into the skin.
Clorox?
It soaks into the skin.
It's in the
over.
skin.
It's actually in the oxygen right now. We're breathing.
It
Guys,
is?
we need to evacuate.
You can't even peel it now.
Why?
Because it has microplastic.
If you peel the wrapper off, the microplastics fly into the air, and we're all done.
We're done. Matter of fact, put the wrapper back on it. It's a hand grenade.
Oh, do you know that most the reason why there's not pear juice is because they just use it on most juices as like a concentrate.
Pear juice concentrate?
Yeah.
Well, that makes it a pear.
Isn't pear juice good for like your
Pear juice is
digestive?
literally just water and sugar. Kind of.
I don't
Yes.
like pears.
Pear is good for digestion. When I was sick for 2 years, that's all I ate was pears. Remember that? Pears and squash.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, but
Yeah.
wouldn't all fruit juices just be water and sugar?
Well, orange juice.
No, not
juice.
water and sugar. Water and super sugar. Because it's fructose.
Super sugar.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I should have brought a coconut.
And there you
Coconut
have it.
water.
I'm so
No.
confused. I'm
And there you
confused.
have it. All right, what's trending in the news?
What about spill the tea? Anybody got spill the tea? You want to put the spill the tea piece up? Anybody got tea? You want to put it up?
What are you looking at me
Put it
for?
up.
There's a spill the
Oh,
tea
go,
piece.
go here.
Put that piece up so
Then,
we can introduce
Spill
it.
the tea.
We're going
and
to
then
start
you
with
can
you,
play.
merengue, so get ready.
Give
Give merengue the mic.
A little bit of news you heard around the barrio. Tell me something I don't know. Bueno, you didn't hear this from me, but some little birdie told me.
Join us every morning with the Brooklyn Cafe Show, where we spill the tea.
Merengue, open it up. What do you got? It's spill the tea.
I don't.
Un bochinche. No bochinche? You know what a bochinche is?
What?
It's a gossip.
I don't
Something
Chisme?
gossipy. Like achievement, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Wow, look at you go.
I have a
Ah.
crocked gibbet, not gibbet. That's what they're called. The
A crock gibbet.
gibbet. Yeah,
Yes.
I have one that says that on there.
What's a crock gibbet?
The
What's
little
a gibbet?
charms thingy that you put in your Crocs.
You know
Oh,
how the
crock
Crocs
gibbet,
have the
gotcha.
holes and you can
Yes.
Yeah.
You put something
decorate
in your
it,
Crocs?
bedazzle it.
Yeah, like in the
Do
holes.
you know what that sounds like?
Okay,
Put something in your
Freddie.
Crocs. I'm just
You
saying.
know what? You
I'm
always-
just saying. Pingata, pingata,
You're
ping.
done.
If
You're
it sounds
done.
like a penguin and walks like a penguin,
You're done.
usually a penguin.
Anyways.
All right, so
You have any
Go back.
gibbets for your Crocs?
This was last week. I mean, it's not anything crazy. I was sleeping. It was like 1. It was 1:15, and our fire alarm went off. And I live in a dorm, and so I was like, well, at first I didn't hear it, so my roommate had to wake me up. I didn't hear the fire alarm going off, which is a little bit concerning. But we were outside for an hour. We were outside until 2:15. The fire department took 20 minutes to get there. It was really unfortunate. I couldn't fall back asleep. Everyone was like outside, basically like no clothes on, because it was in the middle of the
Whoa,
night.
whoa! Wait a minute! This is a gibbet.
People didn't have shoes on. All the guys, no shirts. I don't know. people
Nobody
were-
had clothes on.
do you think people use that as an excuse just not to get dressed? Oh, it's a
That's-
fire alarm.
that's
Let
what
me
I'm
not
saying.
get
I'm like,
dressed.
I had time
Really?
to put shoes and a hoodie on. Come
Thank
on.
you.
Like you.
To other
that
people
was
were
a
naked?
choice.
It's
That was
guys.
choice.
It's a
It
guy
was
choice
guys.
thing. It's like
I
to
mean,
be
they had
cool.
pants on.
It is 100% a
shoes
choice.
and
There is
Thank
no
you.
situation where I'm walking out like
Yeah,
halfway
it's-
You
naked.
walk around halfway naked
It's a
anyway.
choice.
It's a choice for sure.
First of all, was there a fire?
No, I don't. I actually don't.
So they were
know
just
what
hanging
happened.
out. You should have grabbed a bottle of wine and some cups.
Well, I was tired.
You were tired. You were up. You might as well stay up because you ain't going back to sleep.
No, I
Right?
had to get back to sleep. I couldn't, because then by the hour I was like, right, well, I'm awake. But
The alarm system in my building goes off all the time. People don't even go out no more. So now I go out and this guy has a guitar.
Okay,
says,
so
"Up
would
in
you
the
go out
morning."
half naked, or would you have the choice?
I
to
don't
put
even know
on-
what the hell I
Put
have.
on your water shoes and a
I
shirt.
I put on a hoodie, a hat.
Freddie would
a
be wearing
mask.
his water shoes to bed, and he'd go out with nothing else on.
Were you there?
That's
How
what
do you
Freddie
know
would.
that?
That's what
Yes,
Freddie
I
would
put
do.
on my water shoes.
No, your shoes would already be on. You
No,
go to
no,
bed
they
with your
won't
water
be-
shoes.
No,
on.
I don't go.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Because you want to know why? You want to know why I know you do?
Right.
Because your nighttime routine, you have to wear your water shoes.
By night.
to protect your feet from the horrors of the night.
The nighttime. What do I do at night?
You know what you do at night.
You
go.
warm
You
milk?
just
Sleep with socks on?
You go to clubs.
No socks. But I do sleep with water shoes. I don't know how she knows that.
Hey, Freddie.
Sit back.
I'm ready when you're
Okay, what is it?
Freddie, I just came up with the perfect nickname for you to give me.
Okay.
I'm assigning a nickname for myself.
Okay.
What's your nickname?
We have to approve it.
Sonny Bono.
That's too long, Papa.
You know who that is, right?
Sonny Bono is Cher's husband.
And I'm gonna die in a skiing accident.
Well, you're gonna hit a tree?
Yeah.
You wanna swallow a tree?
Let's find another topic. All right, who else has tea?
Tea. Anybody got tea? I got tea. You got tea? What do you got?
Chloe
What do you
can
got?
go.
Chloe, what do you got?
There was this one time in my college where someone
Chloe,
washing
put the
machine
mic up here.
the washing machine got caught on fire. And the
Did
person's
it
was
extinguish itself?
No, that's why they called the fire department. So everybody was outside, and then eventually everyone found out that it was because the washing machine, quote unquote, exploded, and the person's clothes are gone.
It's funny because I thought the washing machine not only washed the clothes, but because of the intense flames, dried the clothes.
Oh, they were burnt. They were not clothes anymore.
Oh, they took care of that.
Just think about the mundane activities we do every day.
So there's like funny things that happened during like my time at in the dorms. There was
Are you moving back home for the summer?
Yeah, most likely.
Good, so that way your washing machine won't go on fire.
All right, Ben, you got tea?
Yeah, I just got a tad bit hammered last night.
What's that?
Whoa,
Okay,
wait a minute,
period.
wait a minute.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
This is a tad bit hammered.
What the hell is a tad bit hammer?
A tad bit hammered.
What does that mean?
Just a little hammered.
He had a little bit straight.
What did you drink?
I got a little shit faced.
Sundays are scared of you, not the other way around.
What did you drink? Sit back, relax.
Okay, all right.
What'd you drink?
My usual cocktail is Maker's Mark and ginger ale.
You have a usual cocktail?
It's a routine.
Doesn't everyone have like a go-to drink that they order?
Maker's Mark, bro. That could be your nickname.
There you go.
I feel like that says a lot about someone though too,
Maker's
like
Mark
what their
and
go-to
ginger ale.
drink
How'd
is.
you come up with that cocktail?
I don't know.
What's it taste like? Maker's Mark and ginger ale. I know.
It gets me there. You know, it gets me there.
It may get you there and then.
It's
so.
not about the journey, it's about the destination for him.
So real.
Point B.
Maker's Mark, man, that's your new name, Maker's Mark.
So funny.
I'm glad I quit drinking because
too.
the alcohol price nowadays
It's
is ridiculous.
That's how I
Oh,
quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh, believe me, it is ridiculous.
Well, stop drinking that, big boy.
Well, I mean, you have to have a
uh-huh.
little fun. You're only young once, you know? My
How much
liver
do you
can
drink a
only
day?
be this young.
You
for
drink
so
a lot?
long. I drink enough. But the prices are ridiculous. There's a club in Del Rey, and it's called Bounce. I got a vodka Red Bull, 2 of them, and it ended up being like $60. Yeah.
You go
Crazy.
to Bounce?
Yeah, I go
Are
to
you
Bounce
insane?
occasionally.
You got a vodka
I
Red
mean,
Bull?
it's fun.
You got a pregame.
Pre-game?
Yeah.
That's
You
what
gotta
I
buy
do.
the worst vodka
Why
there
is
is.
Freddie telling you to pregame out of all people?
Because he's going to Bounce.
He's putting me on.
Do you know how much Bounce costs?
Bounce
I've
is
never been out in
ridiculous.
Del Rey before, no.
Ridiculous.
Bounce is ridiculous.
And then if you meet somebody and she orders something, what does she order? The $80 drink. You ever notice that? No, honey, you buy that yourself.
Oh yeah. No, that's why you have to
Pre-game.
pregame. But it takes a lot to, like he said, get me there. So it's
Gotta pregame the pregame.
You may need a tailgate party.
tailgate party. I
To
agree.
pregame. What about Mr. A-Rod
Aaron?
over there? A-Rod. You got any tea?
So, tea is
Like
gossip.
Anything crazy that happened to you recently,
Something strange that we all want to know about, but you're
or
afraid
anything
to say.
anything that happened in your life recently. Doesn't have to be gossip.
I had a particularly reckless Florida driver turn from the straight lane into a left turn lane.
Yeah.
Wow, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
That's not even reckless. That's just Florida driving, honestly.
Happens to me, I think, every other day.
On a normal day.
Yeah.
I guess I don't notice it as much.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a bad story. Okay, Jay Harmon, you got one?
In my boring, exciting existence. Not a lot happens, and I'm kind of glad about that because I wouldn't know what to do if it did. But right now I'm all about business, so I'm trying to take my business to a new level.
Awesome. Nice. Well, that's a good.
And that's exciting.
What's your business? I mean,
You're sitting in it.
Besides the.
Just look around.
You're sitting in it.
No, I thought you meant something else.
There might be something. That's a good question. It's a good question. What about you, new guy? What is your spill the tea? Besides, you drink too much and you went last night to bounce and.
Not last night. It was a Wednesday night.
Oh.
Even better.
You have to have a little fun on Wednesdays. My spill the tea. I guess I had a blonde moment yesterday, and I decided it was a good idea to go to Publix on Easter Sunday. So I took the arduous journey to go to Publix and found out it was closed. Fortunately, I don't live too far from a Trader Joe's, and they were open, and they seemed very happy to be there. So
Yes, they said, welcome all
Trader Joe's
new
was open.
Publix.
Sprouts was open.
Oh, you went shopping?
Went to Trader Joe's.
So what's your, and I'm afraid to ask, what do you got for us?
I don't think I've got any tea for you.
How can you be? You went to Miami.
I don't have any tea. I did get a thorn in my hand, though.
Where?
Yesterday. I was cutting up
Lord.
some flowers, but I woke
Really?
up this morning and it was
Really?
gone. So I feel like
It's
I've been
absorbed by your
resurrected.
skin. It's in your bloodstream now.
with the microplastics.
With the
I wrapped my
microplastics,
hand
yeah.
around
Now she's gonna become Rose.
Oh, you're done
Woman.
for.
Now she's gonna become Rose Woman.
I don't know what
This is a
happened. No,
thorn?
yesterday, Saturday, we were in Miami, and listen, I absorb energies everywhere. So we go to leave Miami. I told Chuck he has to drive home. I could not keep my eyes open.
You were drunk?
No.
You were
I was
drinking?
just like out to sleep. I don't know. I was just
What's the
wiped out.
thorn? It was a sleepy thorn, like
It was
Cinderella.
the thorn that was yesterday. I know, but it's all gone today, which is a beautiful thing.
You know-
I did have a dream though that I was hired by, I guess it was CBS, that I was going to be the new co-anchor with Vanna White on a talk show.
Cool.
And this was my dream. And Chelsea and I was in my old room from growing up, and Chelsea was with me, but she was in my sister's room because we had like a Jack and Jill bathroom. And she's like, Mom, you got to get dressed. You got to go to work. You're going to be co-hosting with Vanna White. And I'm like, I can't find anything to wear. And I went through like all these clothes and all these dresses. And she's like, Mom, you got to go. You got to go. And that was my dream, was that I was co-hosting with Vanna White on a new midday talk show. And I couldn't find something to wear. But I got there and I wore like a black dress with red flowers, and it was all good.
You're the only person that has a nightmare about what to wear.
But like I visually remember, like I had on a hat, and she's like, "No, take the hat off." And I was changing dresses and changing clothes, probably because I went shopping Saturday.
You have a
and
very
had tons of clothes on.
interesting-
But wasn't that a funny dream? And why
That's
Vanna White
hilarious.
of all things that I would be dreaming of? So Vanna White, if you want to co-host with me, I would love that. Just saying.
I feel Dawn because Friday I went to sleep to take a nap at like
You had a dream with Vanna White?
no. I took a nap around 5:30.
Were you turning tiles?
And then I woke up the next day, Saturday morning.
So were
I
you
had to
just
come
sleepy?
here to clean, and I was like I woke up like at 4 something.
You have
5.
like insomnia between you
She
and
was
this
here
one.
by
Nobody
8 o'clock
sleeps.
in the morning.
I was here, by 7:58. But there's something, I don't know why, I guess it's throughout the week, the driving, we were working on the videos.
It's your
and-
mental state of mind. You have a lot of things going on.
No, I just feel,
Give you an out.
I feel relaxed, like when my body tells me to sleep, I sleep.
She's relaxed. I'm stressed.
It can
She's
also be
relaxed,
the
but it's good.
weather or temperature that impacts your behavior.
So, it's a lot of things going on up there. So I have a tea. So on the way back yesterday from Bradenton, we were in Sarasota, and we took another road back because we were further south. And I'm driving going about 70, 80 mile an hour clip, doing a good time. And I'm driving, and it's sunny, and it's really nice out and everything else, and I'm doing good. And a giant osprey, is that big gray bird? It's like
Why
a
you looking at
big
me?
osprey. Osprey.
Okay, there's no ostrich in
Osprey.
Florida.
Not an ostrich. An osprey.
Yeah.
That's that big bird,
Hit
isn't
your
it?
windshield?
So it
We were saying
goes.
offspring. I was like, guys. what,
It's
offspring?
not offspring. Offspring. You're not right. So there's this bird, and I see it, and I go, there's no way in the world I can stop, and I don't want to kill the poor animal, so I veer to the left. Now there's a car's behind me. A car is coming. It's a 2-laner, right? One. So I'm thinking all of this happened in 2 seconds. I'm thinking I can't go too far to the left because I'll crash and die. So I veered to the left to give him a chance, or her, whatever it was, to fly. Stupid bird decides to run. So after I veer left, I veer right. So I try to go where it was to try to miss it that way. So my car went like this. The car behind me stopped because they saw that I was in distress. I hit the fucking bird.
Oh.
I hit the bird. With feathers everywhere. But I didn't see where it landed. I don't know if I hit it in the rear.
That happened to me one time. It was so traumatic. I was in hysteric. I was crying.
I
for
was
the whole
crying
weekend.
driving.
Yeah.
And there
It
it is.
happened to all of us, unfortunately.
That happened to a girl
Terrible.
when we were in high school. She killed a deer while on her way to school because you know how deers just...
They be leaping?
In Missouri, not here, Florida.
But it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. I don't know if, there was a lot of feathers. I don't know because I hit it towards its backside.
Just
Maybe
pull it
I
up.
got the back and it just pushed it along. I don't know.
There's a lot of roadkill here.
Yeah, but
I have the
ostrich.
bird.
That's not what I hit.
I have the bird pulled up that you hit on
That's
the
not
side of
what
the
I
road.
hit. That's an ostrich. If I hit that, I would have wrecked my car. It was horrible.
Oh, wait. Oh. That's so funny.
Tell me you have an ostrich friend. Go ahead.
All right,
Yeah,
ready to
yeah.
wrap this up? Ready to wrap it up? All right. Good morning to you.
Now I'm depressed.
Or
Why'd
was
you have to
it?
bring that up? It was
Bring what
Linda's
up?
car. Because that's the second bird I've hit. I hit another one on I-95. It was a crane, the white ones.
Oh my god, I ran over an iguana a couple months
That's
ago.
okay. That'll run over
that
all
was
day
like,
long.
ooh, awesome. It was
They're
awful.
not birds.
To be fair, iguanas are invasive species.
Yeah, but it's still a life.
Yeah, no, I know.
This one catches roaches in a paper towel and puts them outside.
You?
Me?
This one.
I do that.
That's the right
And then, and then.
I'm going away from him and I have to have someone else kill
Oh,
him.
no. You know what she does? She's on the set and she says, oh, wait a minute. The roach is on your shoulder. I almost killed myself running off the set.
There was a lady here about a year and a half ago, I think, and she was saying you have to be very careful with even an ant. Like, don't kill an ant, don't kill a mosquito,
Roaches?
don't kill a fly,
Roaches?
don't kill
I'm not
a
that
roach.
careful.
You seen the big water bugs they have here in Florida?
It's the palmetto.
That has
I like-
wings?
yeah.
You like those?
No.
Would you put it in your hand? Would
As
you
long
pet
as
it?
as long as I know it's not poisonous, it's fine. So there was it was like I was at Starbucks and I was waiting for my drink and I saw that there was a wolf spider next to the door
Wolf
and it was trying
spider.
to get wolf spider. They're not big. We're in Florida.
You ever
it's
seen
not
a banana
Australia.
spider? Did they jump at you? You ever seen them? They're about the size of, bigger than my hand. They are.
All spiders
And
are
hairy. And hairy, like men.
Ugh.
Spiders.
No, I haven't.
Are you ready?
I did grab a green snake before.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up then. Have a wonderful morning, everyone.
If you have a roach and you need it to be discarded, the one will come over and
Oh,
pick it up.
I'm allergic to roaches, but I'll still like pick
Happy
it up.
Easter Monday, everyone. We're gonna see you midday.
Enjoy.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.